Yes, and other forms of doctors too.
The sea cucumber, called haesam in Korea, is a slimy, saltwater sensation that lives 30 to 90 feet below the ocean surface. In Korea, they come in black, red, and blue-green, with the red sea cucumber being the most prized among locals.
A couple years ago, I went to Australia. There were literally thousands of sea cucumbers and nobody was eating them. I would say most of the world, they don't even see it as food. How does that make you feel?
너무 고맙죠.
She's extremely grateful because we get to keep all of them to ourselves.
In Korea, sea cucumbers, kale, and sea pineapples are typically eaten raw. The insides, guts, and important life-giving organs are discarded, leaving the fresh flesh to be enjoyed.
What do you think it is about these seafoods in particular that turn off people coming to Korea for the first time?
Because they all look like some kind of aliens, right? Visually very foreign to them. When you put them in your mouth, it does smell very fishy. You probably don't want to kiss anybody right after eating this.
Just one level above the seafood market, Cheongdam Restaurant plates up and prepares platters of seafood.
First, we talked about the sea pineapple. She simply guts it, pulls out the bad organs, keeps the meat.
Sure.
Very salty.
Why did it get bitter?
Oh, and I'm getting some bitter notes now.
It remains in your mouth too.
Usually, Korean folks would be swigging some soju to make that taste go away. I'm saving the soju until our last location.
To me, it tastes like a briny clam.
A little spongy.
It's just like after you drink a Coke Zero. There's this sweetness and numbness in your tongue.
like the aspartame that's in a Coke Zero. That's what we're experiencing here. Okay, the next one on our list right here is the kebu. Talk about a size reduction. This looks completely unrecognizable from what we saw inside.
It's just that nervous.
I do not understand why somebody would want to eat such a creature. It doesn't look appetizing.
You could say that for so many foods, but maybe after you try it, it turns out to be delicious. I think you just look at it differently from that point onwards.
Do you see this as yummy?
Nope.
Not that bad.
It's like biting on rubber or like a little ball made up of rubber bands. But the flavor,
Delicious. Mild, sweet.
When you chew, the more sweetness comes out of it.
I think it's the texture is so appealing to the diner. I'm really having a hard time with this.
it's the flat chopsticks. Between the two, that's certainly my favorite. We have one more seafood remaining, and that is the sea cucumber. This is gonna be also a texture sensation. This is like a thin piece of cartilage, very chewy, but on the surface of it is a slimy skin, like a raw squid with like a really nice, hard, chewy cartilage feeling texture underneath. I kind of like it.
I love it. It tastes like salted butter,
There's a little hint of sweetness, kind of fruity flavor too.
It is a cucumber.
which is a fruit.
The sea cucumber also has a lot of guts and innards that are torn out from its insides. Actually, those guts and so on are right here.
In Japan, sea cucumber guts are fermented and enjoyed in a dish known as konowata. But here in Korea, they're dumped out raw and eaten straight up.
There is a way that us Koreans enjoy this by grabbing this dried seaweed, crush it on top of this bowl of white rice. You get a scoop of this innards, put it on top of the rice.
First of all, that is snot. That is if Poseidon did a snot rocket. It's salty, but then it gets very bitter at the end.
It's overbearing. I've had bile, I've had really weird things, but that bitterness, it's almost like bleach.
I wish I had some bleach right now.
I actually quite enjoyed it. I didn't think it was too bitter. Funnily enough, with the seaweed, almost felt like I'm having a wrap of uni with rice.
Yeah, not true.
Yeah.
No.
Really?
I don't think it's awful. I think it's okay. I think it takes a little bit to get used to. It's a taste that you wouldn't expect to find from seafood. Fascinating. But this is only the beginning. We have a lot more coming, and honestly, we're only leveling up from here.
Soon, our worst food journey will bring us to one of the most revolting dishes I have ever
I
tried.
want you to give that a bit of a sniff.
I'm gonna make my good friend Calvin go through the same exact experience.
Oh.
But before that, we have one last stop.
Right now we are at a barbershop across from the restaurant that we're going to be going to soon. And we have some,
It's a barbershop.
wow, I said barbershop? Yes, don't let her know that.
Ms. Lee runs her own butcher shop here in Doksan-dong Cattle Market, Seoul's go-to spot for tasty chopped up animal parts. But today, we're here to eat beef body parts you've never even heard of. And better yet, we're doing it raw.
That looks like a rug.
It's a special part of the stomach. It might be the omasum. Cow's stomach has 4 chambers. That's 12 of them right there. This is the cow's spleen. This thing is gigantic.
The spleen acts like the cow's blood filter, clearing out worn-out red blood cells and guarding the body against germs. But it's still not the most bizarre beef cut on our list.
What is your best guess?
It's a shoelace.
This right here is the cow's spinal cord.
No.
Yes.
The spinal cord. It's like a long telephone line inside the cow's backbone that carries messages between its brain and the rest of its body. At least it used to. Each cow has only one spinal cord, which makes it rare and pricey. About half a pound like this costs over $20.
We believe that this is high in protein and great for your libido.
Well, when you put it that way,
It sounds delicious.
Today we're trying 4 cow parts: the liver, spleen, omasum, and spinal cord, all sliced into bite-sized pieces.
in Korea, all of these are eaten raw. They're never eaten cooked.
Right, I've never seen that actually.
Why is it that these foods are never cooked in Korea?
The tradition of eating raw organs in Korea dates back centuries, influenced by nomadic cultures from neighboring Mongolia.
We believe they carry more health benefits and we just find it more delicious when it's raw.
Old school Korean barbecue fans enjoy these raw meat appetizers while waiting for the main course to grill, but many young Koreans see these as unappetizers. The sight, the smell, the safety risks are enough to push these cuts into this country's worst rated category.
What can you say to convince younger people and non-Koreans that they should give this a try?
외국 사람들이 오시면은
The spinal cord is good for libido. The liver is rich in vitamin B and it's good for your vision. The spleen, iron, good for your blood. And the stomach is good for your stomach.
I think we should trust the wisdom of the old folks. If they say this is good, then gosh dang it, I agree. Most likely. Let's actually taste it and find out. I feel like most of the unusual foods we're going to be trying today are protein-based. We started with bugs, then we went to the ocean, and now we're here with one of God's gorgeous land animals, the cow. Let's start with the liver. First of all, I want to point out big chunks, real big chunks.
Yeah.
Except for what Jimmy got.
I'm sorry.
That's a nice chunk.
All right.
Cheers. Oh, why your face look like that?
I'm trying to be respectful here.
Wow. Oh, certainly tastes like liver.
Very chewy and there's a sense of fiber in there too. So you know it's meat. Every time you chew, there's more and more blood flavor that comes out of it too.
But they have this sauce right here. This is a sesame oil with a little bit of salt and pepper inside. Much better.
The sesame oil just coats that liver and almost encapsulates it so that the blood doesn't gush in your mouth.
It does feel like a more complete food with the sauce.
100%. I think we should probably include the sauce from here on out. Moving on from the liver, we should go to this, the stomach. The texture is completely different this time. I almost feel like I'm eating freshly chopped octopus.
I don't think there's much flavor going on here.
You almost wouldn't be able to tell if it's animal-based or if it's plant-based. It's almost like mushroom to me.
Oh, that's a fair point. I have eaten stomach that was also raw, but it wasn't clean. They literally killed the cow, cut its stomach open, pulled out its inner stomach, cut that into pieces, and put it in their mouth. In that case, you're actually tasting the stomach acids and the